Hello, hello, my friends. It is Dion at the Blushing Mint. We are back. We are continuing to work through our idea journal. And I have a few more things spread out on my desk besides just the papers that we're going to be using. I have added a few other things here. So these are just a couple of the papers that I have chosen from the paper pack in the first video, showing you those papers. These are a few. And so then I went to my napkin collection and I chose a few napkins that I thought kind of had the color story that I'm thinking of and went well with these papers. So I was just going to show those to you. This is just a beautiful, this one is like ideal. It's absolutely gorgeous with these papers. And this is a favorite napkin of mine anyway. It reminds me of my daughter, but I love how it goes. This green really has the green and the blush color in it. And this is another Paris napkin, but again, the color story with these papers is just, oh my gosh, it's perfect. When you look at it with these papers, it's just ideal. And then this is a floral color, or a floral napkin, but again, just the colors are perfect. Now, I don't know which or if I will use any of them. Now, this is a little bit more blue after I got it over here to go with the papers, but it still has those blush colors, and I do have some blues in some of these papers. So I'm not putting it back away, because I do feel like there are papers where it may tie in with. And again, I pulled these things out. Now, if I end up using them, great. If I don't, it's okay. I can put them back. But I wanted to have some things at the ready. Again, this is my process, friends. This is the process that I use. In fact, I'm going to fold my napkins back up and I'm going to go grab something because I don't have it on my desk right now, but give me one moment and I'm going to show you kind of actually what I do. So hang on. Okay, so when I was working on Nature's Remedies, guys, I had this little caddy that I had found in a bin somewhere. And remember, and it's still full of the things from Nature's Remedies because I haven't taken the time to clean it out yet. But I pop the things that I was creating in here, and this sits on my desk. But I need to clean it out. So I always have a bin of some sort that I kind of put things in, and I didn't have one yet for this idea journal because, let's just face it, I'm not super organized and I just really wanted to get started on this. But when I was at Hobby Lobby the other day, because I needed Velcro dots, I went to Hobby Lobby to pick up Velcro dots and one other item or another, but you know, you never walk in. Oh, envelopes, because they had all the envelopes on sale. And so Maybeth, FYI, when you come to town, don't forget to stop by and see me if I am here. I have envelopes. Anywho, back to what I was talking about. So I have I picked up the envelopes because they were on sale, and so, as of course anybody walking through Hobby Lobby knows, you never go to Hobby Lobby and just get the items you're looking for, or if you do, please share your secret, because that's just not possible. But everything that was labeled the Spring Shop with them was on sale for 75% off. So I ended up grabbing some of these bins, and now you have to stop because I let the dog out when I picked up the bin, and now the dog wants back in. Bless his sweetheart. Come on, buddy. Bless his heart. Cooper's back. He's under my desk. So anyhow, they had these bins on sale for 75 cents off, or 75% off. So I have no idea what that was. Buck or less, give or take. And so this will be on my desk, and these items are going to go in there. I also can put in here the scraps that I'm saving, the offcuts from the papers, along with the book pages that I am using for my glue pages that I'm creating bases with. So that is going to sit on my desk. And so anything that I want to add to or whatever through this project, or as I create projects or have pieces and parts, they're going to go in this bin. So I highly recommend that this is just a great way to kind of keep the things that you're interested in using, the pieces and the parts, and things like that. Have a little bin of some sort on your crafting space where you can tuck those items so that at the end of the day, you can put things in there, and then when you begin the project, you pull this out and you can kind of do a quick thumb through, see what you were thinking, pick yourself back up. So that's just a great little tool. Okay, so anyway, I have some napkins. They're now in my bin. I also pulled out a piece of old janky paper here, my little brayer, some gesso, because I am going to do some gesso. I still have my glue stick, my art glitter glue, and then because I do have some napkins and I may do some decoupage, I got out my decoupage glue. And remember, when I make my decoupage glue, it's 2 parts glue, 1 part water. I just have it in an old jam jar, and I use a silicone brush for that. So those are the things that I have. Oh, and I have a paintbrush if I want to do some dry brushing for the gesso. So those are the items that I have added to my space, besides my papers, my book, and my paper cutter, as well as the pages from inside the journal that I'm using for glue pages. So now you know what I have going on. Let's get back to it, because that's really the whole goal, is to do this book. Let's do it. All right. Get out a glue page here. All right, we left off here. And so I am going to just do a mat for these 2 pages. So I'm going to set that aside and find 2 coordinating pages that I like. And let me see. I like this. Oh, I've chosen the pages, but it's still hard. It's still hard. Because all the papers are so pretty. I want to use all the papers, all of them. They are all so pretty. Okay, I am going to go with 2 neutrals on these. Okay, so back to the drawing board, and I have my little note that tells me my pages are 4 7/8. by 7 3/8. So that is one thing that's nice about using an altered book is your pages are always pretty much the same. So that makes it very easy. 7 3/8. And yeah, so that makes the measuring awful nice. Okay, and I got my trusty ink because I'm always going to be inking. And if you don't want to ink, you don't have to ink. It's not a requirement. But I do it because I like it. And I really do think it just, you know, I'm not grunging these pages up, you know, really grunging the corners or anything. I'm just doing the very edges. And what that does is it takes the white off of the edge where, because the core of all paper is white, okay, or super light. And it takes the edge of that whiteness away. When you cut paper, it gives you a white edge. I mean, it's white. And so by inking that edge, you take that sharp whiteness away, and it really just outlines and defines your papers. So that is why I ink. That is really why. It just sets the papers apart. All right, here we go. Glue stick. And again, please remember that if you're using a glue stick, get your edges very well. Even though no matter how well you do them, I always seem to end up having to add extra glue to some of them, which that's okay. Neither here nor there, but try to get your edges well. No glops. Okay, what did I do with my... Okay, now, this page here is a side pocket. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my little trusty circle punch, and I can still see the outline of where my pocket was punched, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, we've got it covered now on both sides. So then I'm just going to come back in and I'm going to add that extra there. And there is that pocket defined now and shaped. Okay, so then we're going to do this next one. All right, so let's see. What can we comment about today, what should we comment about? I should have like a question of the day that I ask you guys. I should look at that. I should look into that and have a question of the day that you comment with. I'll have to think about this. I'll have to think about this. This way we have things to talk about, friends. Anywho. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to come up with like a question of the day. Food for thought, friends. Food for thought. Gives me something to think about, to write down on my calendar that I can ask like a question of the day. So today, let's just do this. Pretend like I knew what I was doing for the day. Okay, so today's question of the day that you are going to comment below is see, my glue's all dry. So comment below where you are from, and I know I probably asked this question 195 times, and I know where a lot of you are from, and I so appreciate it, and I love knowing where everybody hangs their hat. But comment below where you are watching me from and tell me something that your town is known for. Like I am from Livingston, Montana. Right now, what my town is known for is the series Yellowstone on TV in Paramount. I think it's on Paramount. If you're into that kind of thing, I am not into that thing. I think I've talked about this before. Totally not into it. Do not enjoy it. And my nephew thinks that I am Beth Dutton. So that's always super fun. Anyway, so I am from Livingston, Montana, and my community is currently known for the series Yellowstone. However, it is also what is known as one of the gateways to Yellowstone National Park, because we are just 55 miles from the gate of Yellowstone National Park. So that is something that my community is known for. So comment below where you're from and tell me something that your community is specifically known for. That is the question of the day. And I look forward to reading your comments. That is fun. Okay, so 2 pages here. Moving on to here. And then this page over here. Now, I love this for the edge of that. And I'm going to do a measurement. I know I'm a page off, but I'm excited about this page. So 2 3/8 is what I need this to be trimmed to. So I'm going to do that real quick. 2 3/8. Okay, here. And then I know that is by 7 3/8. Okay, I need that piece. So that is going to be this side. Then I need something that coordinates with this on the other side. Which Yeah, I don't hate it, so I'm going to go with that. And I want this piece particularly. So 4 and, gosh, lost my brain there for a second. 4 7/8. 7 3/8. And again, I want this piece here. Let's see, 7 and I do think I want this piece, 7 3/8. Okay. Okay. Tuck this back in here. All right, so I'm going to put this page on. I'm going to set this aside for a second here. All right, so yes, so my community is known as, so we are like 22 miles from Bozeman, Montana. We are one of the gateways to Yellowstone National Park. We have the Paradise Valley, which is what the series Yellowstone is based on. So that is something that my community is known for. Yeah, I like the question of the day. I'm going to have to remember this. I'm going to have to remember this and write it down, friends, because my brain doesn't remember a lot of things that it should. It slacks. My brain is a slacker, friends. Some days it is just a slacker. It holds, my husband says that my brain is full of the most useless trivia. It holds so much useless information. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But then when like it's supposed to remember something, yeah, it like is on complete shutdown mode. I don't know. It's like there's no more space. Like, how dare you ask me to remember that? I can't. I can't. My brain doesn't it just doesn't. So yeah, there's that. But that's okay. It tries hard. I know it does. Okay. I love this Theodosia Square paper. Honestly, it truly is one of my very favorite paper packs. I actually think I have had 2 packs. This is the second pack of Theodosia Square paper that I have purchased. And because I have literally used this paper so much. It is some of my favorite background papers to use when I am creating. Oh, my paper, my little circle punch here, just, I don't know. It is just it's a challenge. I don't know if I need to try to sharpen it. I don't know what's up with it. It's kind of not my favorite. Okay, so now with this page, my paper has become very much glued together. So I am just going to go ahead and fold it in half here, and this can be the base for a tag or a journal card or something, and it's just going to go into our little bin. All right, so now I was trying to think, because I was showing you guys how to do these pockets and things like this, I glued all the pockets in and whatnot. Whereas if I truly was creating an actual altered book journal, and maybe I didn't want, because I know I'm going to be putting so many projects and stuff in the pockets, it didn't bother me. But normally, and let me show you, because this is a Christmas altered book that is in my unfinished projects bin. And so I created it out of a dollar store book. This was a very inappropriate book. As I was ripping out the pages, I was like, oh my gosh. So they definitely had to be fully covered pages. There was a lot of inappropriate words and whatnot in here. But that's okay because we cover the pages. So anyhow, as I create the pockets and the pages, here is what I do. I actually paper clip the things together. I don't glue them down immediately. As I go along, I actually put paper clips. So like this would be the same pocket like this. The pages are ripped out here. Here's the pocket. Here's the page I'm going to attach it to. And so, and pardon me if there's words here showing, please don't read the text. Just look at what I'm saying. And so then I could fully cover this page here with my papers like this. I can fully cover the page, glue this then down, cover, etc. So normally I would not, and same thing here. I'm going to put these papers together. These would get fully glued down. So I would paper clip my pockets together, and then I would cover them, and then I would do all the gluing. But for the purpose of this project, I glued everything down, and it's fine. It's all going to work out just fine because things are going to be tucked into these pockets and whatnot, and it's all going to work out great. But I thought a good way for me to cover this text without having to try to figure out how to put some paper in there is by using our gesso. So I've got some gesso. If you don't have gesso, you can Google or on YouTube, do a search for handmade gesso, or not handmade, homemade gesso, okay? There are tons of homemade gesso recipes on YouTube, on the internet. Just Google it, okay? So anywho, I thought this is a great way to just go ahead and cover up some of this text, and add a little extra strength and durability to the pages. I'm just using the dry brush method here, and then I will come back and I will use my little brayer and apply a little thicker amount here. And then I can just use some smaller sheets of paper here to, just going to dry this real quick, to cover over here. I don't have to do a full sheet to cover these. This is just another way. And let's face it, guys, this is our idea journal. These are ideas of how, you know, and processes for how we create our projects. So that's, you know, so it kind of just, it fits with the story, it fits with the process. And so yeah, so then if I don't even want to add extra paper or anything like that to this, I don't have to. I mean, the gesso is just fine. But this is, you know, like I said, this is a process. This is, you know, This is just part of the process, and this just gives you another idea of how you can cover up text without, you know, without having to fully use just paper. Okay, so then this is going to go over here. I need my ink. And if you have been watching me for any length of time, you know that this gesso is going to now end up absolutely everywhere because I am a messy, messy crafter. Yes, yes I am. And I know it, and that's okay. It's me. It's what I do. I've already been crafting for 30 minutes. Friends, what the heck? I truly am the slowest crafter on earth. I have to be. All right. Now, because I have laid down the gesso on here, I don't know how well my glue stick is going to react and hold to the gesso, so I'm just not even going to put it on there. I am just going to go straight to my art glitter glue, which is plugged. And so I'm going to just go straight to my art glitter glue so that I make sure this paper is held down. That is one thing about using gesso or anything like that. I don't think your glue stick will hold as well, if at all, to something that has been gessoed. Just food for thought for you on that. Yep, see? Told you, friends. Happens. I am an absolute disaster when crafting. Just happens. I know this about myself, and I'm okay with it. Baby wipes to the rescue, just saying. Baby wipes to the rescue. Okay, so now we have our pocket page, and that gesso, as it dried, of course, wanted to hold that down. So just open that back up. Okay, and now do I want to put a little something there? I'm coming back to some of the scraps I have here. It ties over here, but I don't think that one. I do like this, so I am going to measure 2 1/8 by 6 3/4. I'm going to try it. 2 1/8, 6 3/4. This is why you save scraps, friends. And I like the way that looks, and so I'm just going to go ahead and ink these little edges. Now, I wouldn't have had to gesso or anything, but I like having the flexibility. I like the flexibility of just trying different things, and I still am going to like the little bit that it adds, and plus it's extra texture. It's, you know, and we want our journals to be tactile experiences just as much as we want them to be, you know, for journaling experiences. I truly think that so much of a journal is in the tactile ability that we as journal makers can create with our journal projects. So gesso is just another layer of tactile, of texture and tactile ability there. So, okay. I love that. Absolutely love that. All right, now I am going to do the same thing over here under this pocket, just because, and I may end up doing gesso on all of my pockets. I don't really know, but I'm going to do it here. And just around the edges here, because I can. Not because I have to, more because I can. Okay, now for this page over here, all right, I'm going to come back to the browns, I think, brown family a little bit, and I have this page here with the dot. I have another dot here. It's all going to work out. Okay. So for this page, I want to use this pattern. And so let me close that, friends. 4 7/8. 7 3/8. 1. 'I like all the pink. Okay. 4 7/8. 7 3/8. 'Okay. And then what I want to do here is make a mark where this pocket comes. And if I do it right, and I line up my 2 marks, somewhere-ish, that should line like this. And I need to take just a hair off the bottom, just to make it all line up. So that is going to be my pocket cover here. Okay, and that just mats that. This is going to be the page over here. And then what do I have in my little scrap bin? Because this little corner here is where these little scraps are going to work perfect. So look at that. Love it. Love, love, love it. Or I could, yeah, I like this scrap here to blend all the colors together. Okay, and you saw I was struggling here because with that gesso, it wants to glue, it, you know, it just kind of sticks those pages together, not really together, but just a hair. Of course, my dog wants to go outside. Hold the phone. Okay, so now to ink and glue. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, it is 1 o'clock on, what day is it? Monday. I don't know when you guys are going to see this. I really don't. But I need to finish the last couple things that I noticed in the flip through of Nature's Remedies. I need to finish that and put the charms on there, get that done, and that journal is sold. Doesn't even get to make it to the website. Which is okay, because I did not know when I was going to have time to get pictures taken and get it posted. So that is okay. I just need to get it finished so it can go to its new home, which is super exciting. All right. I love these papers. Have I ever told you how much I love these papers? I am serious. I'm serious as a heart attack, man. These papers are my favorites. Do you ever have that? You can also add this into the comments, you know, so because you can always comment more than once. I mean, we can have whole conversations in the comments. Maybeth and I do. Kathy and I have whole comments over on our Facebook pages. on the Blushing Mint Facebook page. We've had conversations in the comments. I love it. So, but do you have a favorite paper pad that is like this one is to me? Do you have one that's like this for you? Do you have an absolute favorite paper pad that you just turn to time and time again, and that you even so much as purchased more than one of? Because besides Tim Holtz, I mean, let's be real, those of us who are true crafters, journal makers, etc., I mean, Tim Holtz paper pads are, oh, it saddens me so much that he is not making the 12 by 12, 8 by 8, 6 by 6 paper pads anymore. I mean, granted, he's made them for years and years, and I have like all of them in multiples, and now I feel like I need to hoard them even more than I did before because I can't get them anymore. But other than your Tim Holtz paper pads, what other paper pads do you have that you love like I love my Theodosia Square from Paper Studio? That I would love to know. And this just literally fits so perfectly in that pocket just as it is. I mean, I truly could cut it in half. That way I can use it again, because we don't want to waste, because then it can become another corner pocket. Yes. Yes, friends. Okay. Ink it. Ink it, I say. Ink it. You would think that took a lot of concentration for as quiet as I got. Holy cow. Some people, some days. All right. Oh my goodness. The struggle is real, friends. Flip that over here. Push it down from this side. All right, so this is all we've got done in like 45 minutes today, you guys. It just is what it is. It's okay. So this is where we had stopped. We started here and we did this. We did some gessoing and some more covering. Yeah, I'm not a fast crafter, friends. I'm just saying. That's okay. We are going to just continue working through our pages, covering them, and then our projects are going to start, friends. I swear to you, we are going to get our projects started. So if I get like 1, 2, So like 6 pages in an hour is 6 pages in an hour, friends. That's what I can do. I mean, I could probably write a book more 6 pages in an hour than I can covering them with paper. But, you know, I mean, hey, it's okay. It's the process, friends. It's the process. So we're going to just continue to keep along, plugging along with this. And we are going to have some projects to go in here. It's going to be amazing. This is going to be a fun little journal. And I am just so thankful for each and every one of you that is crafting along with me in this series. I look forward to coming back and doing a few more of these videos with you guys until we are ready to really get into creating each and every idea that is going to go into our idea journal. So friends, until the next time, until the next video, I hope that you guys find your time to craft, that you're doing the things that you love. I thank you for spending your time with me, and I look forward to visiting with you in the next video. Until then, my friends, please be well. We'll chat again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.